Hey there, I'm Jason Gillikin, and I produce podcasts. The podcast trailer you're about to hear, Breaking Down the Law, it's not real, not yet anyway, but I thought it would be perfect for a law firm. And I have a lot of other ideas too. So if you're a business and you're thinking about getting into podcasting, I want to hear from you. I think from listening to this, you'll figure out why podcasting can be so exciting. It offers a unique opportunity to build your brand, to stand out from the competition, to stay in front of your clientele, to establish yourself as the expert. And my favorite really is that you can tell stories. So if you want to get started with a podcast, you're not really sure where to start, I want to hear from you. I can help you get started either through a consulting package or for a full service production where I can actually edit, produce, and even host the show. So if you're interested, fill out the contact form at trianglepodcastproduction.com, and I can't wait to hear from you soon. But until then, enjoy this trailer for the Breaking Down the Law podcast. Welcome to the first episode of the Breaking Down the Law podcast. I'm your host, Jason Gillikin, and with me, as always, is Bethany Winklevoss, managing partner at Winklevoss & Winklevoss. Bethany, this is so exciting.
Yeah, I'm so excited to get this podcast started.
On this show, we break down cases from the headlines and get a real attorney's perspective on what went on. Bethany is going to break down what exactly happened in the courtroom and some of the more complicated parts of the case. We hope you learned something and have some fun along the way. On today's show, we go all the way back to 1994, and I know what you're thinking. 1994, famous court case. They're going to talk about OJ right away. Well, nope. Maybe we'll cover OJ in a later episode, but today we're going over the McDonald's coffee case. And this was used as an example that anybody could sue for anything and win millions of dollars. But in this case, there were actual damages.
That's right. Some very serious injuries.
So the plaintiff was 79-year-old Stella Liebeck. In an Albuquerque, New Mexico McDonald's, she paid 49 cents for a cup of coffee.
Yep, so Ms. Liebeck was a passenger in a car that did not have cup holders, the good old Ford Probe. Her grandson pulled over and parked the car so she could put in some cream and sugar, and while the cup was in her lap, she spilled it all over her skin, and it scalded a lot of lap area parts. She had burns on 16% of her skin overall, and she had to stay in the hospital for 8 days. So she had a really serious injury. And that's the thing with tort lawsuits. You need to have actual damages. She couldn't have sued just because the coffee was too hot.